got hit with the quarantine yesterday, so she's going to stand right here. First time I met Kelsey was probably, she was, I don't know, 6th grade. She started coming to camp, Kelsey? So you could tell even at that age, being around her, that she was very serious about softball, but she also had some talent, some potential. And you know, with each year that I would see her a little bit, it was fun to be around her and see how much better she was getting as a softball player. But obviously, you never know exactly what to expect until you get to measure someone against, you know, juniors and seniors. And so this year, when we got together for the first time at the beginning of the year, it became apparent very quickly that, you know, the things that I kind of suspected about Kelsey as a player were true, that she was somebody that needed to be on the varsity, fit in at that level, and was going to be a perfect person, I thought, to take over in a spot where we lost the 3-year player last year behind the plate. You know, Kate left a void, and we had Lindsay, who I knew would be able to do a great job, but she could do a good job other places, and Kelsey kind of fit that role. And so what she pretty much did is came right in and started out like gangbusters, and she never really slowed down, except for, you know, a little bit. She leveled off a little bit, but it was to be expected. Anytime that you have a freshman that's kind of learning the freshman or the varsity level and getting used to that pitching, and even though Kelsey plays at a high level and has seen a lot of high-level softball and good pitching, it's still an adjustment because, again, we don't play an easy schedule. We see a lot of great pitching. So she started to make an adjustment a little bit as she fell off just a tad from that crazy start. And when I say she fell off a little bit, she finished the season hitting at 438. And Jesus. For about the first 3 weeks, she was hitting like, you know, 515 or something like that. And it was going crazy. And so really what it is a testament to the fact that everybody was taking notice of this freshman who was sitting in the middle of our lineup and doing damage for a team that was doing pretty well. They figured that out, so they started to pitch her that way. And so it took a little bit of an adjustment. She did a heck of a job doing that. And one of the things that's impressive about Kelsey, being a freshman, is that, you know, I've told Coach this before, her command of the strike zone, her knowledge of the strike zone as a hitter, at times this year reminded me of like what Julia did last year. Like if Julia was not swinging a pitch, there's no way it was a strike. Like that's how good she was at that. And that's at times how you felt Kelsey was in understanding the strike zone. Like if she's not swinging at it, there's no way you can call that a strike, Blue, because she knows the strike zone better than you do, buddy. And so that's really impressive and something that's special as a freshman. So she also came right in, did a great job behind the plate, getting to know our pitchers, handling them really well. Just does a lot of things that freshmen often don't do, you know, and she's pretty special. So she hit 438 this year, which is second on the team. Only struck out 3 times. Hitting in the middle of our lineup literally every day, only struck out 3 times. And she had none until that newspaper story that jinxed her, talking about how she hadn't struck out. But really though, out of, you know, about 90 or so at bats, I think she had strikes out 3 times. Pretty darn good. She also led the team with a .510 on base percentage, and then some of these girls have found their way into single season top 10 lists, and so I'm going to mention those as they're up here if that fits. Kelsey has found her way into 5 of those. She is tied for 10th in single season slugging percentage at .787. Tied for 6th in runs scored this year at 35. Tied for 6th with home runs. She had 7 this year. She has the 3rd best single season RBI total in the history of our program at 37. Wow. And she also tied for 6th this year with total bases with 70 total bases. So to say that she's off to a good start would be an understatement. We're super excited. You know, she's one of those